Hello, once again, this is Hashim Whitmore V, the world's greatest barber.com. First off, I'd like to say thank you for everyone that's been coming back and subscribing to my channel, checking out these videos, sending me emails, buying my book. I just appreciate it. I love it. I love y'all for it. And thank you. Thank you very much. This is me living out my dream, so you guys get to see every stage of the process. Today, I wanted to talk to barbers about knowing when it's time to call it a day. Man, still is something that I still struggle with. Personally, I still struggle with it after all these years, right? When I first got into barbering full time as a career, I had this desire to make not only make money, but to build a clientele that loved and wanted my services. I wanted clientele that wanted to be with me for life, because that's how I was with my barber. My barber, he might go out of town or take a break for a month, and I wouldn't get a haircut, because I didn't want to sit in nobody else's chair. So I wanted to have that same type an effect on people and to touch people like that, So it was always, as my popularity grew, my clientele grew, it was always hard for me to turn down clients, because I had spent so much time. There would be days I get to the shop at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I would stay to 9, 10 o'clock at night. But that would I was willing to do for my success, even if I didn't have clients scheduled on my books. I wanted to make sure that I was going to be available and know I was going to outwork me in the shop, And I knew that I was going to eventually fill up those time slots with people coming in, With that though, I also made a lot of dumb mistakes, man. When I started off in my barber career, I was around 275 pounds. Right now you're looking at me, and I lost 100 pounds. Now I'm up to around 195. I put some weight back on, but I was 275 and cutting hair all day, being at the shop, being on your feet. You gotta understand, you got gravity pulling on you all day. And I was big. I was trying to be fly, so I didn't wear proper shoes. I didn't have the proper mats, proper support. I didn't even have good posture. So a lot of the gravity and time and stress on your shoulders, stress on your lower back, that started affecting me, And so, especially with the feet. And one of my biggest mistakes was, okay, I'm having a little foot problem. I'm having some hand pain. I'm just going to pop a ibuprofen, a little painkiller, and, ice here, ice there, and that was going to be fine. Well, you know what? That's a little temporary fix. It didn't, but that's not a permanent solution. I've taken so much ibuprofen, so many painkillers, Tylenol over the years that I can't even take any of those pills anymore, because I'll end up throwing up. It has totally messed up my my stomach, because I can't process that kind of stuff anymore, So and that's a scary thing, when you start having signs and pains because you're taking a painkiller, because you're trying to be this Iron Man, trying to grind it out and trying to just be successful and do something and make a difference, but you're not taking care of your body, So one of the things that you have to do is know when it's time to call it a day, and you got to know that it's okay to tell people no, or that you're tired, or that you need a break, and that people will have to understand. And know this: you will not make everybody happy every day. You will not be able to cut everybody in the world. And just because you tell somebody no today does not mean that you're going to lose a client. And if you do lose a client, think about it, that's probably not the kind of client that you want to have anyway. All right. Hey, I cut a lot of people, and over the years, and my clientele has gone up, it has streamed down, and then has gone back up again. And and people love their barber. But when you're, you know, if you go through a situation like I did, when your foot at the end of the day and you've been having so much pain, and then one day it swells up, and you can't even recognize it, and you find out that because you've been cutting hair for so many years and it has actually fractured from all the weight that's been on your foot, and you're laid up for 3 months, and all you could do is look up at the ceiling and be like, man, how did this happen? Uh, you can only be put that responsibility on yourself. That has to come back to you. So and it's depressing. It's depressing because you love what you do, and now because you love to do something so much, you can't even do it anymore. So avoid that. Know when it's time to call it a day. Make sure that you're eating right. Make sure that you're wearing the proper shoes, the proper insoles, that you got the proper mat, that you're taking enough breaks, that you're taking stretches and things like that. I put all the best stretches that I can think of in this book, The Uncut Guide to Amazingly Successful Career in Barbering. It shows you how to stretch out your shoulders, stretch out your hands, stretch out your feet. There's going to be a lot of issues that if you're not used to cutting hair all day, you're gonna come across, and it will come across eventually. Trust me, it's gonna happen. You're gonna be feeling those shoulder pains, those lower back pains. So get into those good habits now. Check out the book. Check out the website. Check out all the resources that I'm putting up. Some of the videos that I actually have on here will actually go through some of the stretches, to go through some of the exercises to build up that posterior chain so you can have a stronger core, so you can relieve some of that pressure that's been put on your lower back. So, and just take care of yourself. And that's the most important thing. That fear of telling somebody no, or trying to pay that last little bill, or seeing that money be like, if you just take a few more clients, you gotta know that your body is a very delicate system. So you got to take care of that and make sure that you look out for yourself for a long term. So thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sending me those emails, questions, comments. If you need me to go talk to your school, just send me an email at betheworldsgreatestbarber@gmail.com. Be happy to give you all the information and keep on giving you value. So I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for allowing me to live out my dream.